Hello, welcome. My name is AJ, and this week I am cash stuffing 194. It might be a little off just because I just went to the movies yesterday with some friends, and I had to use something from the envelope for like the difference, but I'll be able to I think I'll be able to make it up. So first things first, Wolf gets 20. I actually have a little cheat sheet somewhere. Yeah, okay. He gets 20. So I live in Kentucky and I am 27. I work part-time as a cleaner. And how I do my budget typically is I leave like my rent and my gas and my credit card amount in the bank, and then I just take out the difference. And so this week's check was $449. It's typically around that, a little bit less, a little bit more sometimes, but my minimum amount that I need to bring in is about $400 every week. I mean, not right now. Not if I want to be able to save up for all my trips, but that's pretty much like my minimum necessity amount. So let's count Wolf's. It's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5. Okay. And then my food, so this has a little bit money in there. I'm trying really hard to do like food challenges every week where I like buy groceries with a more like lower amount than what I budget for, and that way I can kind of like have a little extra side cash at the end of the week. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, what I'm gonna do with the ones, because I am doing the $1 challenge, I'm gonna put these aside. I don't really have a lot of ones at the end of the week, so any ones that are in the envelopes, I just kind of set aside, and I put in the $1 envelope challenge, just because that way I feel like at the end of the year, I'll have a little bit, you know, of something versus like having a lower amount. I don't know, it just feels like I'm putting something towards it. Missed that one. So I am going to do, let's see, 40 for, oh, my little plant lost his hair. We're just gonna throw him up there. He'll grow. So 40 for groceries, and then 20 for how am I gonna do this? 20 for, we're gonna put these right there, and then we're gonna put this. Man, that's the issue with using some cash on the side, is because it just kind of ruins everything. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna put this back, these, and then $1 more, and then I will just kind of restart with these ones, and hopefully I won't spend anything, and then that will, I'll have these ones for next week. Okay, so let me just count. So 40 for groceries, and then 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 for fast food. I did really good last week. I bought groceries with like $30 out of my, it's normally $50 that I set aside for groceries, but this week, because I am doing the grocery challenge, I am doing a lower amount, and I feel like I did really good. I only bought groceries for $30, and I really tried to do like cheap, healthy meals that would be easy to like kind of meal prep for like my work lunches. And then really the only time I ate out was yesterday when I went to the movies with my friends. But it was fun. It was a nice little treat. And hopefully this week I can kind of continue on. I need to think of like easy meals that are cheaper. And it's really nice. I like to eat the same thing every single time, but you can only have so many of the same thing before you kind of get sick of it. So I'm looking at Pinterest and like trying to see different meals that I can do that are just more easy. But so card gets 5, and that is 20, 35, 45. That's doing good. I need to save 100 before before spring, which is not good because when is spring? I feel like spring is March, April. Oh, that just completely fell off. Well, I'll put it on later. Anyways, Treat Yourself is getting $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. $20, $30, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Miscellaneous is getting $3. So like miscellaneous is kind of for like my household stuff that I know will be coming up regularly, but like unexpectedly, you know, like trash bags and laundry detergent, stuff like that. I typically can put a little bit more into these envelopes, but I just did my budget the other day, and I am taking quite a few trips this year, especially around summertime. So this is the week where I'm starting to put money in those envelopes. So this is just, I want to put a little something into these envelopes that I don't really use a whole lot, but at the same time I just, you know, I can't put a whole lot. That's why I'm just putting a little, because a little goes a long way, and before you know it adds up. So $3 for miscellaneous, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. I actually have like a little graph that at the end of the week I like to add up all the amounts from the envelopes, because sometimes it is a little discouraging when you feel like you're working and like you can only put a certain amount in your envelopes every week, but it adds up before you know it. So Taylor Swift, I am going to a Taylor Swift concert. It's gonna get 60. So this is something that I've already been saving up for travel. So I just wanted to kind of see, let's see, 20, 40, 5, 50. Okay, what I'm gonna do, because I did not, we're gonna have to budget for this for later, but this will be for Taylor Swift. And then I have New York, and then I have a June trip. So New York is getting $30. Okay, so 20, 30. And my goal for New York is $400. I'm really hoping I can get that. And then for my June trip, my goal is $520. I don't think I'll spend all of this, but I just really want to be able to relax a little. My June trip is gonna get $30 as well. 20, 30. So that's for these. Now this guy, this is a little envelope for Ireland. I'm saving up to go to Ireland next year, and my goal amount is $3,000. I decided to do like my trackers as a $500 amount. That way it's just a little bit more motivating and encouraging versus like having this huge amount, and sometimes that can be a little daunting for me at least. And then I'll just save them. So this is tracker 1 out of 6, and I have a bunch of index cards, so I'm just trying to use them up. So this is Ireland is getting 30. So 20, here, I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 300. 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, 55. Okay, so 355. And let me just mark this off real quick. The little squares are 25 amounts, and then 4 squares is 100. So that is, I just love little index cards. Like I said, I am trying to use them up just because I found a whole lot, and I'm not in school or anything, so it's just kind of, you know, I don't want to say clutter, but it is something that, you know, if you don't use up, it'll just be with me for years to come. So that's it for this binder. I am going to move on to this one. Just kind of, so saving is this year. One of my financial goals is to save up for a whole month of living expenses, just like not just my rent, but like everything. And so I put that into savings, and I am considering it a challenge. So that's one of my financial goals, and it's the same thing. I'm kind of doing a smaller amount, and so this little tracker is $260. I already have 100 in the bank. I am gonna put, like, once I'm done with this one, I'll put it in the bank as well. And trying to use those index cards, I'll you know, add another 100 in there. That way I can kind of know. So this one gets, what does this one get? Oh, $3. The math somehow is very odd this week. So I just need to make sure, you know what I'm gonna do, because I have a 10. I don't know how this happened. Because I have a 10, I'm just gonna put a 10 in here, because this is for like a $10 amount, like each square is. So I'm just gonna go up square. See, this week I try to be so much more diligent on what amount goes where, and it just kind of, you know, one thing can just throw it all off. So I have 100, and I actually have another $10 bill in here. So 110, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that's 200, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're almost to 260. And that's that for my 1 month challenge. Okay, my credit card, this is for like my extra credit card. I do leave the payment that I put aside every week in the bank, but this is another financial goal of mine for this year, and I would like to kind of do like a backup savings for my credit card. That way eventually, once I pay off my credit card, I can kind of just pull from here on something that like I already have. And so this one gets $3. Yeah, $3 for my credit card, and that one is 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Extra rents. So this is for, this is not considered part of the 1 month challenge, my like emergency fund. This is actually considered if I am traveling on a trip and I am not using work pay, then I really want to be able to have like a fund for my extra rent. That way I can just kind of pull up and like make the difference on a lack of paycheck. So this one gets $3 as well. And this, it goes to 10, 20, 15. Oh, I'm so sorry. 10, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38. Sometimes we cannot count. But I've got my coffee, so hopefully, I mean, it definitely makes a difference. So, extra gas is getting $3 as well. And it's the same thing, kind of like with extra rent. If I go on a trip, this is like not part of my savings for my trip fund. This is completely separate. That way I can just kind of pull from it. And it kind of helps too if like you have a spur of moment, you know, trip, something comes up, you have extra gas. So that goes to 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. Man, these ones are a little sad. That's okay. So this challenge, I'm not going to be doing this every week. Like I said, I just did my budget. Things are going to be a little bit more tight for some of these envelopes. But I am slowly doing this challenge when I can. So we'll come to that. This is my $1 challenge. I am going to use all of these $1 bills. I don't know where I went lacking on my list. I am not counting them because I really want it to be a surprise, but look how nice that is. I used to do this all the time, even before I did like the cash envelopes. I would just save my $1 bills. $1 bills and saving your coins and like doing them in the, I forget they like the coin holders. I just absolutely love that. So the $5 bill, I am just gonna put in with Wolf because he is my, actually no, I'm gonna put in with my food. Oh yeah, that's what we can do. Let's set aside these ones, the 5s, and then we'll just put this in there, and that way that can also go to the $1 challenge. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I really enjoy the budget community's cash stuffing videos, and I just want to also make videos that you guys can enjoy as well. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It's beautiful where I live, but I hope you guys are having such a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. You guys, if you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be posting cash stuffing videos on Tuesday. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next one.